Lena.
And we are Meet the SHU.
Thank you for tuning in. So today's episode is, are we amongst the killer in our circle?
So, what do you mean, like our friends or enemies?
Yeah, our friends.
Will our friends kill us or?
Yeah, will your friends kill you? Will your family member kill you? Are you sure of that they won't? Do you think they love you enough?
You would hope so, but you never know.
Do you think they get that mad at you that they want to hurt you and take you away from your family, change the whole dynamic of everybody else's future, right?
Right.
Because if somebody in your family kills another family member, then you got to worry about those kids, those parents, those brothers and those sisters, those friends, right? And then you have to worry about, are they going to do anything to someone that means something to you? Because you took out someone that meant something to them.
So back and forth.
Yes. So it's back and forth, right? And the majority of the time that people that's in jail, that's what they go to jail for. A lot of times when it's for murder, it's usually for retaliation, right? Or I was just that upset that I had to kill you or hurt you for you to understand or respect me. So really, it's outside of it being a mental health thing, right? It's a self-esteem situation as well, because just think of how upset you might get when somebody pisses you off.
Oh, you get real upset.
It's not
Very
funny.
upset, yeah.
It's not funny, but if somebody pisses you off, you want to, I felt like I wanted to kill somebody before.
Yeah.
In my life, I have, and everybody has. But you think about that time.
Exactly.
Think about that SHU, don't you?
You do think, and then you think about, oh, if I had to be away from, especially if you have children.
Right.
You'd be like, let me not stop. Because
Right.
I've been on both ends, want to hurt somebody or somebody want to hurt me as well. I'm like, well, I didn't do nothing that bad for you to want to sit up there and say you want to stab me or do something very harsh to me or whatever. So how does people mind click and get to that point? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it has to be, you must be having an out of body experience to sit and murder somebody you love or you had some kind of connection with.
Right. I mean, I'm the kind of person that if you're friends with somebody and they made you that upset to where you want to hurt them, where you want to set them up, or you even want to fight them,
right?
You don't need to be friends with them anymore.
Exactly.
You don't need to be around them at all. If it gets that blatant, where it's that disrespectful to where I'm talking about I want to harm you to where there's to the end. There's no coming back. I'm going to not only regret it, but embarrass my family, embarrass my other friends that had confidence in me, disappoint. When you call somebody your friend, you know their parents, you know their siblings, you know their family. So you're going to disappoint them as well. So I don't know. I just think that people really need to continue to talk to somebody when you're having those type of thoughts.
Or bad days.
Yeah.
Even bad days. I mean.
So this week, Minnesota was in a shock, right? With the 4 people that were found in Wisconsin.
Yes.
And just from reading the articles and being at the balloon release for Natasha Presley. She was one of the victims, along with her friend Jasmine, her boyfriend Lois, I think, and Jasmine's brother Matthew, right? So it was 4 of them, 4 young people. And it's sad that, they were parents. 3 of them, I believe, were parents. That's what they said at the balloon release for Natasha. And just for them their lives being taken away from their children so soon when they had a long life to live, They range between the ages of 26 and 35. And just no answers. You know, when I was out there watching the balloon release, the family members were saying that they still needed answers. Right?
Why?
That the suspect, I believe it was her uncle who stated that the suspect were friends with the other people that were killed's children. So the suspect's kids and the victim's kids are friends. So what do they do now?
Right. Not play with each other.
No, they can't properly play because one father is in prison or going to prison for murdering the other kid's parent. So what kind of situation are you putting
your children
you're
in?
So mad or angry that you put not only do you harm your family,
you're harming your children
you harm your children, you take away the other children's parents. So it's a situation where nobody would know how to even fix that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if that's even fixable. Like, you would never forget that. If someone killed your mom's friend, killed your mom, and then you later in life, as you grow up, you would have to see the children of the person because you know him. That was your friend.
Right.
You still had to see him, and then you will, I would assume, go through so many emotions with your dad is still alive, but my mom is gone. You know, that's a really, really hard situation, and I just hate that happened. I rest in peace to all four of those people that lost their life in such a senseless death.
Yes. So he did turn himself in Friday.
He turned himself in from Arizona.
Okay.
There's not much said. I'm assuming he hasn't said anything. There isn't anything in the paper.
I think the only thing he said was he just snapped.
Did he say that, or did the dad say that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Because
he snapped and
because
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm trying to see if I could put myself in his shoes, right? And say, okay, you snapped, but you had the sense. It took a long time for you to drive from wherever you killed them in St. Paul to Dunn County. So it seems as though, did you plan this out?
Right.
Because there has to be other people involved, or someone else knows something outside of.
I'm not getting everything. Did they get shot in St. Paul and he drove dead bodies across state line? Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, from only this is all assumption, right? This is what the police has released to the media so far.
Right.
That they were brought across state lines only because of there's cameras. You know, there's cameras up and down 94. It definitely going in from Minnesota to Wisconsin, right? There's video footage of them, I guess, being together at a bar,
right?
And then the suspects being at a gas station.
Okay.
So with them forming a story together, right? You see these two vehicles trailing each other from what they see on the camera.
Oh.
Right? And so if two people are trailing each other, then they're assuming they're already dead, right? They're saying that when they got to the gas station that there was supposedly blood on the ground at the gas station, that the victims were in the car already deceased. So, I mean, no one will know until, trial plays out and how it all plays out. But for right now, I know the families are looking for answers for, closures, being as though that they have the suspects, right? They want all the suspects. I mean, rightfully so. If it was our family member, we would want definitely
to know
justice.
Everything. Yeah, justice.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that just the point in being mental health is we have to take care of ourselves. I mean, in our the Black culture, we always say thinking mental health we don't want to say we crazy or anything. It's not being crazy or, it's not being crazy.
Well, being crazy is doing what
he did.
The suspect's done.
But if you're checking yourself, you need to talk to someone, get some advice.
Right.
Consoling someone that you can trust, or go to a psychiatrist to talk to, and talk about what's the issues that's rooted in you that need to come out, and soothe yourself. Have good coping skills.
Is it always talking though? Is there like a technique that you can do, or something you can outside of a class? Is there some type of training or some, I don't know, boxing or
something like that,
tearing
crocheting.
up a car, or you see those videos where people smash cars. That's where I got that from. And boxing, I know a lot of people say that they just go to the gym. It's like, what are you gonna do that you would take a life to have a long term? Because I know majority of the people that are locked up in prison for murder, especially the ones that are in for murder for killing a friend or a family member, right? Because there is a lot of people that have killed family members and friends, right? So especially those people are definitely in prison saying, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did it, I was wrong, or I wish I could take it back, I wish I could change it. So what do you do for yourself before you take that final step? Like, why is death the final step? Like, and then especially to somebody that you know.
Well, sometimes, mental health comes in different ranges. Some people might need to be in a hospital setting, to like St. Peter or something like that, to be medicated.
Lisa Ross wants to know, did they say that he did it? Is that that's a premeditated reason? They charged him, right? Because they seen him, I guess, actively in the gas station.
Okay.
Right? They seen him
after the murder? Or
they don't know if it was after or before.
Oh,
they
okay.
see this is still a mystery, right? And whatever vehicles they were in, people knew that who those vehicles belonged to. So you see those vehicles, and you see those vehicles on at the gas station on camera, right?
Yeah.
You see them going up and down 94, right? Going forth and back, like you see that. So this is a story that everything is being put together, So I just know that the police chief, the mayor, two of the parents, the parents of Natasha, her mom and her dad, her uncle, people spoke, and the grandmother, they spoke and expressed how they need answers. They want to know who did this to their loved one, just like any one of us would.
Okay.
They want to know why it happened and where, because it did not happen. They don't feel, the investigators are investigators for a reason. The police department is a police department for a reason. They have experience. We don't, right?
Lisa said some people don't think they have mental issues.
Okay, well, yeah, none of us do.
No.
But I think that mental issues is in every single one of us.
It is.
It's just how far are you going to take it, right? How far are you going to take it? What lengths does it take for you to take it to the edge to say it's the end for you?
Right. Some people just have that moment that makes them just go crazy or so. It's just one little thing has to snap in their head and be like, okay, I'm done. I'm about to hurt somebody or hurt myself.
Right.
And it's sad, but please
very.
reach out. I know a couple of people wish they have reached out and healed themselves. So
yeah,
I'm kind of happy of that.
Plenty of. If you look at the picture of him, right, and
he looks.
He looks like damn, I got caught.
Yeah.
I don't know if he necessarily looks like a guilt. I don't know if he looks crazy.
Right.
Thank God I haven't looked in the eyes of a crazy person that was going to harm me.
Right.
Thank you, Jesus. But I don't know if that's what he looks like. I know that he looks, to me, looking at him on this picture, he looks like, damn. That's what it looks like. It could go a long way. Like,
you gotta look lost.
Damn, I didn't do this, or damn, I got caught. Damn, I had to turn myself in. Damn, my life is over. That's what it's looking like. Yeah,
it's sad.
I mean, your life is over when you take 4 lives. I don't know.
Well, at least we don't have death penalty here.
I mean,
because that would be something I would think calls for something like that.
He would be put to death for that?
Well, they will. I'm quite sure they will ask for the death penalty if it's another state.
I mean, yeah, and being as though no one knows where it took place. If it took place in a car, this is going to be a long,
drawn out trial.
Well, it's going to be a long investigation because, like I said, the police is the police. They have that's in forensic. They have experience in that.
Right.
So they'll be able to say, since he crossed state lines, is that federal, and can he get the death penalty? In the state of Minnesota, there's no death penalty for federal.
No.
So he
or state. So
is it a death penalty in Wisconsin? Because he crossed over.
Well, but I'm thinking where if the crime was committed in Minnesota, he'll get a Minnesota charge.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Well, they don't know right now where it happened. Right. They don't know where it happened at. And so we will, the more the story unfolds, we will let you know.
But the next thing, we would like to talk about our sponsors. So thank you to Lean Beans Body Butter. We will have the link at the bottom. And the lotion is great. I love it. When my feet get, the wintertime coming now, right? Look, I'm going to show y'all, look, the video, I'm telling you, my feet was all messed up. Sugar scrub my feet.
Okay.
And then I put the lotion, the body butter on.
Okay.
In 3 days, my feet was healed. And I had an eczema mark right here. I keep them right here. I don't have no problem with my hands. So I can show my hands a little bit now.
Look, you were happy you weren't scratching up
God.
Scratching up your husband's leg,
right, like
with your feet.
And then we have Bossed Up Beauty, www.bossedupbeauty.com, where you can order waist trainers and shapers.
Yep.
So you want to get those lumps and bumps out the dresses.
I wear my waist trainer leggings daily.
Oh, yeah, and active wear as well. Yes. And we will say, let's see, I think that's the only 3.
No. Cashmere Lux.
Cashmere Lux. I'm sorry.
Are we in courtesy of Cashmere Lux? Right.
This hair, beautiful hair, you guys. So go to www.cashmereluxhairsalon.com and you can order hair bundles, wigs, and our beautiful hair growth line. And we'll have all the links at the bottom and share it with you guys.
Okay, and so the next story is
Haitians.
Why Texas?
Texas. I don't. Texas is always Texas. It's something going on. So
last week it was the abortion situation, right?
Now it's the
immigrants. This week is immigrants.
So when I was looking at it, I was so sad because I'm looking like, wait a minute, are we going back to the 400 years?
Yeah. Everything that's been worked up to this point, the pictures are not being depicted. Some of the people that were there have spoken out via Instagram. I mean, that's a live footage of it right there. And
Border Patrol on horses,
right,
chasing down people.
Right.
What is really going on? These people are running for their lives. They're scared. I mean.
And they're actually chasing them, making sure that they don't
come
cross the line, right? And so,
my goodness. Is he whipping him with something?
He has
oh my God,
straps on the horse, and he's saying that he's not, but it looks like he's whipping them to me. It looks like in all the news footages he was whipping them, right? One thing that I'm noticing, I just have to say that, like the immigrants come over into this country for freedom, right?
Yeah.
Free land.
And this is what we're supposed to be. This is supposed to be free.
Right.
Freedom.
Right.
United we stand.
Right. And so this looks like an image of a whipping, you know, thousands of years ago, hundreds, of years ago. Another thing that stands out as far as the Haitian immigrants, right? When Mexican immigrants come in, they get to stay.
Yeah, they do.
So they said that if Haitian Americans cross over, they have to go back.
And that's
like any one of them that crossed over, they immediately have to send them back. So you say, what kind of world is this that if other countries are still fighting to get over here and we have coronavirus really big, I can just not imagine how bad it is that they're running from Haiti to the United States.
And another thing is Haiti has, the president got assassinated. Then 2 weeks later, earthquake.
Right. Wow.
And it killed a lot of people. The hurricane. I mean, Haiti has had a lot of tragedy. Tragedy
a lot in the last 30
month,
days. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those people are leaving for a reason. There's nothing there really, right now for them,
Well, we
livable.
send our love and prayers to the Haitian community and everyone that has family that are immigrants, because their feelings are way different than what our feelings are. We're upset by the images that we're seeing, right? And they're actually living the ones that have, family members that's trying to cross over or that have tried to cross over, right? They're actually feeling way worse than us because they're personalized with the situation, right? We're personalized from watching an image and saying, oh, I'm saddened and, it's wrong, but they're actually living.
And they know.
And they're actually communicating with family members that were victims of what they did to them. So we just wanted to touch on that topic today.
Sending our prayers.
And we hope that in some form, Biden.
He did mention, he said something, I'm not sure.
Well, they said it's his fault, right? Because he should have more control. He's the president. Right.
You could say he has more control, but each state has his own
judicial system. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm thinking that state need to step up. It's something going on with Texas that I just
can federal come in and and tell the state that they were wrong or penalize them? Can they be brought up on charges for that?
The president will have to.
He'd have to send for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, he needs to get busy on that because that is not a good look for the United States amongst all the other things that we're facing that are not good, right?
Right.
Okay, so we would like to go more in on a happier note, right?
Right. The world of destruction.
Right.
What's going on.
What happened this week, internet-wise, on a happy note?
On a happy note or a funny note?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what is that company name? Well, it's one company that's Friday. They have all these beautiful wigs.
Okay.
Showing.
I was waiting on you. I was waiting because she is the hair specialist.
So they say they have these soulless wigs, and you can order them. And
now tell the viewers about
glueless.
About wigs, right? Because wigs are a big thing now amongst everybody, not just black people, amongst white people too.
Oh, they've been wearing wigs.
They wear wigs. All girls wear wigs. They wear add-ins, clip-ins. Give us a full, a little education on wig install. Like, what was it that they were so upset that she made it to the shade room? They did a whole big thing about it.
I guess defrauding. They haven't. People aren't getting their wigs.
Well, I seen a woman. She had this wig, right?
It wasn't.
It was not. It was not human, right? She paid $750 for the wig, and when she got it, it was in a box and it looked all matty. It looked like like a squirrel got to it, like a squirrel got to it, and she was so upset that she paid $750 for it, right? And when the girl, I seen the woman do her advertisement, right? The shade room kept on showing the video, right? And you would have see her put the wig on where it was pieces sticking out. Now, what is that? Because I've never worn a wig.
The pieces is the lace.
Right. Okay, lace.
And you just cut the lace according to your hairline.
Okay.
So you can lay it down.
And
so they're frauding people. And I'm not sure where you ordered it. It looks good.
The lace that she has looks beautiful.
Really flawless, beautiful.
I mean, I would buy that for $750.
Yeah. But when you get your stuff, it's not that. It's not what you ordered.
Right. So what is it supposed to look like when it's what she's selling? She says that she sells high quality, top notch wigs and unit pieces. So is that what it's supposed to look like?
It's supposed to look like that.
Okay.
And when you get it, it's not what it is.
So
let me tell you, I ordered just to order from somebody a couple years ago. Or ordered a wig, and it was a wavy wig. So when you wet it down, it would look like this.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So I sent my money, and I'm waiting. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month came by. And I'm like, what is going on? I said, I ordered a wig, and it hasn't. It took a month and a half, and guess where it came from? It came from China.
Okay.
But they used a U.S. address.
Okay.
But it came from China. I'm like, that's weird. So nowadays, since the internet is just worldly now,
right?
People are just making up, where you can order online.
Okay.
But it's really
drop
coming from
shipping.
China.
Drop shipping.
Either
drop
that.
shipping. Okay.
Either that.
Because they want a U.S. address.
Yeah, so
because China has got a bad rap for things are too small because, women versus us, their heads are smaller, their bodies are smaller, so they make it bad, right? But you got your stuff from China, it's all bad, right? So they use an American address. Okay.
So when I got the wig, girl, when I tell you this, I'm telling you, it looked worse. I mean, I can't explain.
Was it too small? Did it fit?
It was synthetic.
Okay.
It looked like something from a scary movie.
Oh, wow.
When you looked Michael Jackson Thriller. Girl, I was so hot. You can't get your money back because, it's over with.
No return, no refunds.
No refund.
On all those sites, no returns, no refunds. So you buy the hair for $750, y'all. That's what you get, right?
But when you sit there and look at all them pictures on Instagram, I want my hair to look like this and I want somebody to do it. And then you order it and it come back all jacked up. And then you mad. No, go to somebody that you could touch and say, could you make this wig for me?
Okay.
I want you to make it just like this. Can you do that?
So you rather go and buy the hair and then have someone make it?
Either or. If they don't have,
if I wanted to buy a wig, if I wanted a wig, could you make that for me?
Yes, I can make it just like how you want it.
Okay.
It's like I made this one.
What would I buy? Okay, so what's the steps to buy the wig to get it? This happened in Florida.
But they say it's Florida, but it might be Florida. But
no, she's in Florida. Her uncle, there was a girl who was upset. Her uncle.
Here she go.
Her uncle went and paid her a visit, and she was there. Ooh. Right? And she said,
"Here they go."
Everybody's custom.
Business. And of course, when you buy
it is a multi-billion-dollar business to sell those wigs. How much does it cost? How much does it cost?
When it comes to a woman, they say tricked them into buying what they thought were top-notch wigs on Instagram.
I still feel like I've been taken advantage of.
Oh,
Brittany
you
Cedar
were
says
taken
she was
advantage
drawn
of.
to the Rhonda White wig collection on Instagram.
Rhonda White, that's her name.
Instantly.
Because
Rhonda
she has
White
such
collection.
a strong following, and you don't see any negative comments
People
on
online
her
can't
page,
see what we're looking
I
at.
thought it was
They don't
okay
see
for
what we're
me to
looking
order
at.
the wig.
Everything was fine at first. She says that she paid about
So she's-
$700 for the unit.
Wow.
She says that Rhonda White told her that she'd get the wig in 2 weeks. She started to worry, though, when weeks blew by and she heard nothing.
So I was reaching out
So
to her.
with the wigs, right? If they order it online and it's not there, do they get a discount next time?
I'm not sure. No. Sometimes some stuff get back.
How do you do if someone orders a wig from you? What would you do if that was you in that situation? Would you return the $750?
No, I would email
That's
them
not
and say
funny.
we're running behind.
Okay, when look at the wig, they don't even look the same. It don't. This looks ratatouille. A $750. So okay, have you ever had someone come to you and they want a wig and they didn't like it? And you done made it, you plucked out everything, you did all that stuff, and then they was like, I don't want it. Give me my money back. What you do if that's the case?
I haven't had anyone do me like
No, I'm
that.
just saying,
but
what if
that was
that
the
happens?
case,
Because she's in a hot seat right now. She making millions and billions, and they want to choke her the life out of her about that hair.
it's no returns on hair.
There's
You
no
pay
returns
for-
on
no.
hair. Why?
You have made it, and
So do you feel like I put my time, effort
Yeah.
into it? Okay, so see, you do it personalized and custom. She says she does hers personalized and custom, but that wasn't the case. They caught her red-handed. Somebody stopped her show because she was telling people that it was custom,
it was.
but it was not custom. It wasn't custom. So
Oh boy.
what do you do in that situation?
Well, she should get the person the money back.
Well, y'all, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Meet the SHU. Catch you next week.
I'm in the right direction. I'm into this ocean. Traveling in slow motion. Paddling with no question.